The hour now, interesting story in Washington. The Washington Post firing a reporter by the name of Felicia Sonmez after her week-long Twitter feud with the paper that employs her. It all stems from her spitting match with another reporter over a sexist tweet. She's not going quietly either, tweeting this. Of course, the Washington Post is a great workplace. It's a great workplace for them. The system is working for them. What about for everyone else? Howard Kurtz, Fox News media analyst, host of Media Buzz. And Howie, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What are we to learn from this now?
Well, at first it just seemed like all the trash talking was high school. Now it sounds like it's an all-out food fight in the cafeteria, and it's a big-time embarrassment for the Washington Post. Felicia Sonmez, who sued the Post for discrimination a year ago, going after political reporter Dave Weigel for stupidly retweeting a demeaning and sexist joke about women. The paper suspended Weigel for a month, even though he quickly apologized. It escalated. Others jumped in, and the principal had to step in. Editor Sally Busby putting out a tough memo saying, cut it out, stop attacking each other publicly, but Sonmez kept it up with a tweet storm after another tweet storm, sometimes going after Post management, and yesterday she was fired for misconduct, including insubordination.
Howie, one of the things that's happening is that newsrooms, like the New York Times was just a couple of months ago, that a memo went out to all the reporters saying, you know, you don't really have to be on Twitter all day. We don't want you to be on Twitter all day. We would prefer that you were actually doing the reporting that we pay you to do. And I wonder if there are other newsrooms that are going to finally say, guys, okay, nice experiment. Thank you for trying to drive clicks to the website, but this is actually becoming a self-destructive policy at this point.
Yeah, look, there's a whole new generation of woke reporters who feel like they are entitled to share every thought they have, including about their own paper, on Twitter. I happen to think that respectful disagreement is fine. But what did Felicia Sonmez think was going to happen as she pursued this stick-in-the-eye approach?
Because she's been doing this for a long time. I mean, it's not the first.
I mean, another reporter said, hey, you know, we all make mistakes, why don't we move on? And then she went after him. It was the inmates were in charge of the asylum. And Sally Busby, the new editor, really had no choice but to take some action, or it looked like she could not control her newsroom. But you know what's sad? 50 years ago, we're up at the anniversary now, the Washington Post reporters were helping to drive Richard Nixon out of power during Watergate. And now it seems like they spend an awful lot of time going after each other.
Yeah, Weigel's been suspended, right, for a month without pay, even though he took down the tweet, and I believe he said, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he did.
He said he was sorry publicly. He said he was sorry privately. He didn't comment on it. I mean, look, he should know, we all should know by now, that you can get in big-time trouble in real life for what you say on Twitter.
Now, that's the point, Howie. You know, if you're going to live by a zero-tolerance policy, you're going to suffer for it.
Yeah, and that's why some were saying, well, how come he was, you know, had to pay a price at the Washington Post, but Felicia Sonmez did not? Well, I mean, it just seemed like this was a slow-motion, self-destructive act on her part, and that's why we're talking about it now, and it's happening in lots of places.
And we'll see what she pops up next. Thanks, Howie.
Thanks, Howie. See you Sunday.
See you guys.